Hello, guys, and welcome. This is our third game of ESL's Dota 2 5-on-5 Weekly Cup number 76. This time I'm Purple Dog. This time I have Meridian here with me. Hello, Meridian.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. It's been a what? How many games have you casted so far?
This is my third as well.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think of the game so far?
Pretty good. I've actually I've casted Team KaRazi each time, so I've watched their drafts like each time, and they really like to pick a Death Prophet first. Is their opener both times, and they play quite aggressively. So it'll be interesting to see what they do this time.
Yeah, I think Death Prophet has been banned both times on games I casted. Yeah, I think Team Feri banned it earlier on.
Still in the pool here. They also banned Legion and Brewmaster both times, and it looks like they're going for a similar start now.
I like this. I like the ban on Legion Commander coming in from KaRazi.
If you ever want to go really aggressive, like Team KaRazi likes, Legion Commander with her overwhelming odds and everything can really counter that sort of aggression. If you're running like 4 or 5 men, that call down will do a lot of damage. And
yeah, it's also you can never tell where a Legion Commander is going. You can be playing on the off lane, mid, jungle, safe lane, goes anywhere.
Very versatile.
And there's another Necros coming in from Feri. They drafted it on the last game versus German Gods with well, first off they started with safe lane solo farming, and it paid off a lot.
Yep, Necrophos definitely a hero that can put. I was watching that game you were casting. It's definitely you can really snowball with the hero and get really aggressive fighting. So it'll be interesting. They do pick up the Death Prophet, so it'll be interesting to see this sort of both teams going for more of an aggressive lineup.
Oh damn! We have a Spectre now. Death Prophet probably going mid. We have a Wraith King for Team KaRazi. It's another hero that can play several positions. Can be jungling, can be support, can be hard carry. But versus the Spectre, I don't know if he's going to be a hard carry. What do you think?
I think it's a bit risky to put him as the position 1, since Spectre it is quite common to get Diffusal Blade, and if you do get that and it's a core Wraith King, and he doesn't get that reincarnate up because of the Diffusal, it's a lot of eggs in one basket, and so if that Wraith King drops and he's your biggest damage output,
Yeah, I think, well, and Diffusal Blade is always an excellent item versus a Wraith King.
Absolutely. And it's a item Spectre picks up quite a lot. It's pretty common. It's, I think, been more so shied out by, Radiance is a bit more common now, but I think in this game he'll definitely pick up Diffusal.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a Tidehunter ban coming in from Team Feri, Feri +4, and a Nagasarian ban. We had to talk about it, and coming in from another Razor ban. I don't think I would ban a Razor this time.
Yeah, Death Prophet actually, he wins quite hard against a Razor. Static Link doesn't really affect the Death Prophet too much. You can still spam out those Crypt Swarms. So.
Yeah, and none of Death Prophet's abilities are targeted at Razor, so it wouldn't really slow him down at all. I have a Scaraf ban.
The interesting thing is going to be to see if the Spectre goes for that sort of late game oriented passive build of sort of Radiance and then into your bigger items like your Manta style, or if he goes for that. We've seen a newer build kind of emerging with Urn and Drums and sort of trying to fight really early with Spectre, because that ulti is really good for positioning. You can sort of be farming anywhere on the map and jump into fights wherever they happen. Yeah,
it enables the team to initiate with 4, and it'll just hop in. And when he hops in, everyone just stops doing whatever the hell they're doing, and they have to fight with several illusions. And there's the Omni Knight ban. What do you make of this?
Well, so one interesting thing is that in 6.82, the current patch, At the day or two after the patch was released, Omni Knight was the highest win rate, which was interesting because he actually didn't change.
I think it reached 68%, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's a bit of a good counter to Death Prophet.
Yeah.
But
well,
the Wraith King, if it's a support, is not really going to be outputting too much physical. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but don't forget if that Omni Knight manages to farm an Ags. That's 10 seconds of glyph, 10 extra seconds of glyph. So that deters Death Prophet's push. So it's not really all about physical damage, but I think it's a nice respect ban, and it shows that KaRazi have been watching the new games, the recent games after 682 came out.
The Vengeful Spirit also. This is the 3 cores that they ran in their first game. It's very strong. If they look to go for an aggressive tri-lane, they could. Spectre really lacks in the laning phase. He doesn't really have anything to input too much, and with the double stuns coming out. Wave of Terror also will help a lot in the team fight, reducing the armor for the Death Prophet. So I think they have a pretty good, strong, aggressive lineup so far. Earthshaker.
Yeah, he's another melee hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of makes him vulnerable if KaRazi really runs an aggressive tri-lane.
And I guess it'll be Necrophos mid, probably.
I don't know. They used him solo soft lane, solo safe lane farming. We have a Viper now. Maybe Viper carry or Viper off. Well, I think KaRazi are probably aiming at a Viper safe lane solo and an aggressive tri lane with Wraith King, Vengeful, and whatever the hell they pick. Probably with another stun or something. And Spectre's gonna have some trouble fighting that. Yeah, it is. Particularly with that Earthshaker there. I mean, I love Earthshaker, but he's another melee hero.
And he's really not gonna. You need on the side of Feri. You need something here. Another support maybe to secure that Spectre farm, because Earthshaker's not gonna do it. I mean, he's good at setting up kills, roaming, but as far as the lane, you need someone to be defensive.
Well, Necros can go support.
That's true. I think they may wind up running that. They probably will, actually.
Yeah, Spectre might. Well, until he gets like a what is it called? Regen? No, that keep forgetting the name.
Shadows?
No, not really an urn. It's a ring. Costs 875 gold. I forgot the name now.
Soul Ring?
No, not the soul ring. The one that just gives 5 health point regen per second.
Oh yeah.
If he gets that, Ring of Health. If he goes for Vanguard, might keep him in lane, but still cutting in on damage. We have a Jakiro now, and I think this means, well, I don't know. Jakiro can be run as a core, so I don't know. They're banning Zeus. Okay. 2 squishy heroes, Viper and Vengeful Spirit. Zeus no longer being affected by corrosive skin from Viper, which is one of the things I loved about the new patch, because I used to play Nature's Prophet a lot, and if the trees are on the other side of the map and they're attacking a Viper, well, it cuts off my blink dagger because I take damage from the other side of the map from corrosive skin.
Yep, that's definitely. I think it was much needed. It was a bit weird mechanically. Yeah.
Oh, Clockwork too. You shoot a random rocket flare. Oh, you hit Viper. There you go. Here, have some damage. They're banning Feri banned Nation Apparition too, and it's KaRazi with the last pick. I think they're gonna go for another support.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah,
or not.
Yeah, this is the same lineup they ran in the first game.
Seriously?
Every hero. Yeah.
Okay.
They ran the Viper solo and the aggressive tri-lane with a Juggernaut band Wraith King.
That Wraith King is probably support Wraith King with Wraith Fire Blast and Mortal. No, not Mortal Strike. Vampiric Arrow along with Healing Ward. A lot of sustainability in lane.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem for Spectre.
Yeah.
They can use
Yeah.
Viper too. They can use Viper as an aggressive offlaner.
Yeah, he's
And-
really good solo, and I don't really see anyone that can go toe to toe with a Viper on the side of Feri right now. They may pick one up at the 5th, but none of these heroes right yet can really contest a Viper at all.
Or a Juggernaut for all that matter.
True.
Well,
And it's going to be
it's a
Mirana.
Who would you give the draft advantage?
I think Team KaRazi. I think they have a bit of a better synergy with the Wave of Terror helps boost the Juggernaut's damage output with Omni Slash and the Death Prophet's ulti, along with the fact that Jakiro and Mirana are. It's going to be really on the back of Ferrari to initiate these team fights well, because if they get caught out, they don't have very much presence as individuals. Together as a team, they can fight pretty well, but they got to be worried about getting caught off, you know?
Yeah. If I was that Spectre, I'd be worried. I really would.
Yes, definitely.
So, here we go. We have Aggressive Jelly on Mirana, Dr. DZJer on Jakiro, Bonji on Earthshaker, Feri on Necrophos, probably going mid. He played mid last game, and Jin playing a Spectre. On the KaRazi side, we have Happy playing the Wraith Kings, just pushing it forward. He bought boots first and is moving into the offlane with Janu on Vengeful Spirit, Joy on the Juggernaut, solo safe lane farming is going to be Tenru, and mid we have Araya. And we see now that Feri they're all going top, trying to secure their jungle, it seems.
Interestingly enough, both teams have a smoke, one on the side of the Earthshaker and one on the side of the Vengeful Spirit. So we could see some like ganks early on. Earthshaker very strong with that Fisher. He can really catch like a mid player off. We see this a lot. He'll sort of hide in the tree lines and try and get a good Fisher off to get a first blood mid.
Yeah.
And that would really help to slow down the Death Prophet.
Yeah, I think that's one of the keys if you're facing a Death Prophet, is just to ruin her early game. If you ruin her early game, she can't really do much.
Mm-hmm. It's not a very good comeback hero.
No, not at all.
And neither is Spectre for that matter, however. So
yeah. But I don't know, well, under the new patch, if Spectre might be staying behind and farm. If it just gets one kill that ends a streak, he might just get that Radiance or that Fusel Blade he needs.
Definitely, because with
look
that
at the position
ulti,
coming in from Happy. He's just staying there, happily staying there. He's
yeah.
hiding.
He's waiting for the Spectre. Oh, the Spectre's leveled up his Dispersion first.
Oh, he's
and
dead.
they're gonna go on him. He's he's probably
Great Fire Blast in.
And follow up with the Magic Missile.
Yeah. Very nice plays by KaRazi. I like the hidden Wraith King.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Bonji tried to be aggressive. He initiated with Fisher, just some harassment, but not enough.
Yeah, I think had the Spectral Dagger been upgraded first, I think he might
could have
lived,
escaped.
or he'd had a better chance for sure.
And now, okay, this Jakiro might help.
Yeah,
balance the
liquid
lanes.
fire spam's it's gonna be a bit of an annoyance for sure. And Feri is he's actually doing quite well for himself in the mid lane. He's 5-3 to 2-2 for the Death Prophet.
Yeah, he played a really good game. Oh, we have problems here, and Jin's dead again.
Yeah.
Juggernaut just finished him. He's too squishy a hero on this early stages of the game.
He's still level 1. I mean, he's just got no escape mechanism.
Yeah, he has Dispersion.
Yeah, it's not really going to do a whole lot, and especially in this bot lane, man, the Viper is just tearing through this Mirana. She's very squishy. she went with an aggressive, like a Wraith Band, and some pulled tangos. It's not enough defensibility to sustain against a Viper.
No, not at all. Because those tangos have a long cooldown.
Yeah.
It's a pretty greedy build, it seems.
Yep, especially, I think it would be fairly obvious, the aggressive tri-lane coming out with those sort of picks, so you sort of know you're going to be up against this Viper, and he's really...
Yeah, doesn't initiation now unhappy? Yeah, but he manages to get away. Fisher hitting him, and Ice Path, and Liquid Fire too, but he's gonna live to 100 HP. But
yeah,
I think when you draft a Spectre so early, you're bound to expect an aggressive tri-lane, I guess.
Yeah, he's really not a hero that does strong at all in that sort of a situation.
Oh, trouble now for Happy. Yeah, we're gonna hit Spectral Dagger hitting him, but no, not enough. Not enough damage. Aggressive Jelly is having some trouble here versus this Tenru on Viper. He just keeps on harassing him.
And if you take a look at the last hits, I mean, it's not going to cut it. The Spectre sitting at 2 last hits, that is not going to cut it. I mean, you need this guy to get farm. And I mean, like I said, playing from behind as a Spectre is
terrible.
Not a fun place to be.
Feri just pushing Araya out of the lane.
Yeah, he's playing quite well. I mean, there is a bit more rune control, but...
KaRazi are in full rune control so far.
Yeah.
I think all the runes went for them.
And as well as this bot lane is winning quite handily, along with the top lane. And the mid lane the Death Prophet is having a hard time, but it's not like he's getting demolished. So he can still get the items that he needs. He doesn't need all that many, but if he gets that fast Yule Scepter...
And what do you think of this rotation now? Bungie and Doctor are going mid. This Spectre is so fragile now.
Yeah, to leave him alone, he's already had a really rough time. 4 last hits in 5 minutes. I mean, he's having a horribly rough time, man.
And he's going to die now. Yeah, magic missile. And yeah, Happy.
That's the third
getting the kill. Also, this rotation without a smoke, they got caught by that ward over there. Yep. So
yeah,
kind of makes
going to catch him out.
Yeah, just lost time.
Yep, you're not going to be able to kill the Viper as well. He's really tanky with the treads and the ring of protection.
Yeah, he finished threads first.
He does only have 1 point in corrosive skin, so the magic damage is not that mitigated. So he does have to be a bit careful.
Fisher.
That's a good Fisher.
Did he block the path completely? It did. Good. It's a wonderful Fisher. Now with the ice path, but aggressive gel is in trouble. Oh,
he's got to be careful.
Yeah, he's poison damage almost killing, and the Fisher from Bungie securing the kill. Meanwhile, Feri just died mid.
Yeah. Wow.
Probably too much damage from that Crypt Swarm.
Yeah, with that, he had just bottled a regen in the bot lane, so I imagine he just was able to spam it out a bit and go for the kill.
And this Happy is now on the Radiant jungle. He's gonna farm jungle, maybe? No, he doesn't have any point in Vampiric Aura.
Yeah, I think he's gone with stats over it. Which is, not sure.
Not sure. Well, Vampiric Aura does push the lane, but I think it would be. Jakira's in trouble.
No man's land now. He's trying to gank, but
still a good ice path.
Good ice path, but they got the 2 supports roaming in. They didn't expect them.
Completely melted. Good rotation from Jano. Now with Wave of Terror and Feri's, he's gonna move. He was spotted by that same ward, so Happy knew where he was.
Yep.
Viper keeps harassing aggressive jelly.
Yeah, this Juggernaut up top, he's getting everything he could dream of. Like, he's been involved in lots of kills, got 2 kills himself, and an assist along with almost 40 last hits. I mean, this Spectre's having a really rough time, and it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah, it's a level 5 Spectre at 7 minutes in with brown boots and a stout shield.
Yeah. It's really rough. I mean, his 2 supports roamed away, and they managed to get 1 kill, but...
They're trying to go in for the kill, but well, if Joy uses Omni Slash, that Spectre's dead.
Yeah, he will Blade Fury. Yeah, they have to be careful. The 2 supports on the side of KaRazi are roaming up the river right here. Oh,
and
if he had Omni... Yeah.
And there's Omni Slash.
There's the
there's the Miranda Moonlight Shadow. They managed to save Bungie for now.
Yeah. Overall, it was a 4-man rotation from the side of KaRazi, so a bit more than they probably wanted to commit for no kills. So I think a good trade for the...
Yeah. For Feri +4. And Araya's level 8 now. Still no points on Exorcism. I think he's going in for Exorcism at level 10.
I think he likes to get it at level 9, I think.
Oh. Top tower just fell, but aggressive jelly missed the sacred arrow because Joy started spinning. So magic immunity.
And what do you think about this Earthshaker's farm? He's only sitting atop like 800 gold.
Well, I think that's part of what causes the lack of ward vision on Feri's side. They were struggling. If it's a safe lane, tri lane that can't really protect their carry, so the supports can't really farm at all. So
yeah,
no money, and it starts to show on the net worth now.
Definitely
over 3k. And there's a smoke from Bungie and Doctor.
Yeah, they're gonna look to go on the Death Prophet, but she's really fast. She's at 400 move speed, and I mean the Earthshaker doesn't even have boots, so he is a bit far up. He's quite far up actually.
Yeah, problem here for Araya. Feri does not have mana for his scythe. He has now, but kill secured anyway. Oh, and then Janu just shows up and magic missiles on aggressive jelly. He tries to leap away. Tenru now in trouble, and Jin just got the kill. No, it was aggressive jelly. I have Fisher in, and okay, good trade now for Feri.
He has to be careful. He's dropping really low and he's diving down.
And Janu 1 hit away from death. 16 HP. I think you should maybe disconnect our Skype call and just cast in game. Otherwise, guys at catch won't hear. Guys in game won't listen to you. Won't be able to listen to you.
Yeah.
All right, I will. 1 sec.
1 sec.
Hello. Are you there now? I can't listen to you now. Well, meanwhile, until he's back, Doctor's trying to push this tier 1 on bot. Can't really listen. Okay.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we're good.
Hope everyone at home can too. Oh, the Mirana Moonlight Shadow being used. Grant a safe return for Bungie. Was in trouble.
Yeah, there's no dust on the side of KaRazi. I mean, when you get that Moonlight Shadow, if there's no Revelation, it becomes a vulnerability instead of invisibility, you know?
Yeah. And they have 5, full 5, pushing tier 1 bot. I think they might take it.
Yep.
And Exorcism being cast. I think Yeah. Fortification has been used. They're gonna take the tower anyway. Nice positioning here from Bungie. We should just scare them away. No really follow up. And Doctor in trouble now. He's melting away. Yeah.
A bit too aggressive there. They didn't really have very much to follow up.
See how Bungie in trouble now again with the magic missile on him, and he replies with a fissure, and now here comes Feri, and he gets the kill. Actually, both kills for Jin. And this Spectre,
Needed.
yeah, this Spectre's now sitting on face boots and 2 gauntlets. He's going for a Nern. There he is.
So he is going for that early. He'll probably pick up drums. Yeah, it's gonna be drums. He's got Bracer and Robe of the Magi and the stash.
Well, Feri's still leaning on the net worth department, just followed by Joy on the Juggernaut. Now, TP bot, happy sitting there with his Wraithfire Blast. Fortification used. Wraithfire on Bungie. Yeah, he answers with a fissure. Now Ice Path, happy in trouble. He still has the reincarnation, but can't use another stun, otherwise he's dead. Feri trying to kill them. And he dies. Bungie and Doctor just pulled back too soon. They could have gotten a revenge kill at least for that.
Yeah, I think that if we look at the net worth, the Spectre is still far below the rest of the cores for both teams. It's by far the lowest core. He's, you know, just above the Earthshaker, but he's still about 1,000.
Oh, Doctor's being spotted.
So.
Yeah, but thing is, in a team fight, you can just change everything around.
True.
And if he starts getting kills, well, he might be a problem. Drums are almost ready. In fact, I think
that's a really big item.
Yeah, if Feri plus 4 managed to hold the game after 30 minutes, I think this Spectre might be the reason why they come back eventually.
Yeah, it was a rough start, but he's done well for himself. He's after 3 early deaths and no assists or kills, he's gotten 2 kills and 2 assists and managed to pick himself up the urn phase and almost drums, so really good recovery.
Dire's middle tower taking
TP bot now, and he's in for Araya. Yeah, he's pulling back. Backup's now coming. Feri's here. Moonlight Shadow being used. They're trying to escape on top. Sentry Ward being used, but no dust. They'll just use it to run away or to engage mid. Now Jin in trouble again. He has Viper Strike, oh, but last hit. Exorcism being used, but Araya is gonna fall for that scythe from Feri. Feri is yeah, he's this time hasn't started building his Ags yet. Fisher from Bungie. Janu could be in trouble. No follow up. Doctor too far away. I think you need to raise your volume on the mic.
Raise it, yeah.
I heard you perfectly clear on Skype, but it's too low here. Hang on, let me just no, it's some 100%. Oh, Joy is planning on using no Omni Slash. Okay. And an invisible Bungie. Feri plus 4 trying to push top. They have this Jakiru with 4 points on Liquid Fire. Aggressive Jellies
Alright, how's the volume now?
Radiant have fortified their
I'd like to say a little bit better, but maybe it's the activation.
Boosted a bit more.
Yeah. It's okay, I guess. Good ice path.
Boosted it a bit.
Yeah, it's good now. It's good. Alright, just scaring them away. And they don't really need to fight right now. Jin needs his drum. Oh, aggressive jelly. Doing some damage on Joy. Who has healing ward on cooldown, so might be a problem for him. I have a smoke now from Janu and Happy. Digging in on Jin again. Wraith 5 Blast being used, Wraith of Terror. Now, oh. I think he didn't use Spectral Dagger. I think he was trying to run into trees, but forgot to use Spectral Dagger.
He'd already bought drums though, so
Yeah, he doesn't
he's
lose
not
gold.
too upset about it.
And this Mirana is going for a Diffusal Blade.
Farming.
Yeah.
She's the highest net worth. She's doing really well.
Joy just Omni slashing Bungie to death. Now he's chasing him, going in for Desolator, but still no luck. Good illusion rooms.
Illusions, yeah.
And aggressive jelly just keeps on farming. I like this line of thought. Well, our main carrier is having trouble. Let's change things a bit. Let's try to put some farm on this Mirana and play it safe.
Yeah, it's working out really well. She's never died. She's been involved in 4 kills. They're really not paying any attention to her, and she's sort of being left to her own devices.
Yeah, and net worth is balanced, believe it or not. There's an initiation now with Exorcism. Feri's in trouble. He's running away now. Donji, ooh, with a huge Echo Slam, but he just manages to kill Happy for one time, and then there's Reincarnation. And then he dies. Donji now. Jakiro dies too. Aggressive Jelly shows up, and now Jin too. He does not have illusions. He used him a while ago. He's bashing on Tenru. He's gonna get the kill. Him and Feri. Yeah, 3 for 3. It's okay, I guess. Balanced fight. Jin's still trying to go in for the kill, but team warns him to get back. No point in dying now. So, who do you think won this fight?
I think it's a little bit. I think I would give it to KaRazi. The team fight recap says the other way.
Yeah.
That it went to Feri, but the Mirana did have to rotate in. The Juggernaut wasn't involved in the fight, and he just farmed up his Desolator. They committed a bit less as well, so it may be Feri, but not by much for sure.
Let's see the items. Well, Joy is now sitting on top of Desolator and Power Threads and a Point Booster. Araya has Arcane Boots and New Scepter. Happy only Power Threads. Janu Power Threads and Medallion of Courage. Tenru, okay, now with the Fisher. And that tower has been denied. As I was saying, Tenru with Power Threads, Mech, Point Booster, and Aquila along with an Ogre Club. Waiting for Ags. On Feri's side, they have a Mirana now with a Diffusal Blade. Might help them a lot versus that Wraith King. A Yasha, Jin with Dome of Endurance, Vitality Booster, and now hang on. Multi being cast just to try and save Bungie, and it's enough. It is enough. Bungie didn't die, so it's worth it. And Bungie with Arcane Boots and an Null Talisman, Feri with Power Threads, Mechanism, and not much else, and Doctor sitting on Arcane Boots and a Magic Wand. No really game-changing items, except maybe that diffusal blade on Mirana and that desolator on Juggernaut that just jumps in Feri mechanism being used. And now Moonlight Shadow Feri's gonna live.
He got everyone still low, there just wasn't the follow-up.
Oh, and there's the scythe now on Tenru! And the huge kill. Feri now is he gonna die? No, he didn't! Amazing play. Then Jin got 2 kills. And full 5-man wipe! What a comeback!
Absolutely, I mean the Juggernaut went in, he did tons of damage to the 2 supports, but they just couldn't kill him.
Yeah, he
did lots of damage, but Exorcism was too late and the team was a bit back, so...
And that's 106... no, 1600 gold for Jin.
Yeah. He looks like he is going for that Vanguard build like you were talking about in the draft.
Yeah. Might help him versus that Desolator. They're gonna pull back now. Jai starts spinning. No real stunts. Oh, with the arrow on Jano.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna risk it. And Feri +4 just managed to get back in the game. They're actually leading in net worth and experience, believe it or not.
Yeah, they've got about a 3k gold lead and 5k XP lead, so... They're making a much more effective use of the map, and it's not necessarily because of the way they're playing, but their draft yields much better to being able to help from anywhere on the map. You got the Moonlight Shadows, so the Mirana can be off farming and still give you that big thing. And as we see at the top lane, this Spectre's just, he's free farming because he knows that he can always just hop in with his Haunt. And
I don't think he's going for Vanguard.
no big deal.
I don't think he's going for Vanguard at all. He's sitting on 2k gold.
He could pick it up at the side shop if he wanted it.
Yeah, oh no, an initiation on aggressive jelly. Magic missiles just here. And he melts with Juggernaut and Araya. Juggernaut is Joy, sorry. Smoke rotation from Feri +4, but oh, you're going in for Tenru. He's just sitting there, happily farming. Ice Path. And now Fisher. I don't know if they have... He might be able to TP, there's not really any more stun. Oh, there it is. Ice Path now. Mechanism being used. He's just buying his team time to push. He dies, yeah, but...
Oh yeah, I mean, if you look what happens, look at mid lane. Tier 3 is melting.
Yeah, that Desolator along with a Exorcism, that's tier 3, 2 towers. And all they got was a Viper, and it's Rax too. Range Rax almost down, and they're gonna fall. Now Spectre reacts. Is in for after Yano. He gets the kill. Now Juggernaut pops his ulti. Jin's chasing him using the Diffusal Blade from... Nah, he doesn't have a Diffusal Blade. It was aggressive jelly from top. From high ground. And it's full 5-man wipe again. But I think the advantage is... yeah, but I'd give the advantage to KaRazi this fight. Yeah, they died, but...
They got what they came for.
Yeah, they got tower, they got Rex.
And all 3 cores have buyback if need be. They shouldn't be able to take this Rex, and they have fairly weak burst push lineup. They have the Jakir with the Liquid Fire, which in the long haul will help out for sure, but as far as really bursting these towers down, it's not necessarily going to be the quickest, although they are doing quite a lot of damage. Yeah,
but it's not enough to take Rex, I guess. And they're not even using the buybacks.
Yep, they're just going to wait it out.
Yeah, TP now from Omni Knight. From Omni Knight, Jesus, for Juggernaut. He does not have Omni Slash. He's just taking damage using his healing ward. Jin going in now. And Feri got the kill. Wraith King. And now Juggernaut trying to escape. Feri will give up on the chase. And Jin just keeps melting them away now. And it's a 3 for 2. Feri now in trouble for him. Yep. Joy kills him. And now Wheel Scepter being used on Jin. Jin might be in trouble.
He is so fast with that drum and phase boots. Moving at about 430.
Oh, and there's a DD.
Death Prophet can't catch up.
Yeah, it's sitting at 430 move speed. And he has 4k gold. He's going for Radiance.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has really been an interesting game, man.
Top tower has been denied.
Absolutely. It's very even. Very, very even.
Yeah, there's his Sacred Relic now. And he needs one more 1k gold and he's sitting on a Radiance. After that start, well, it's something.
Yeah, definitely. He's really impressed with how he's come back. He's gone from a 0-3 deficit to, taking 7 and 2 kills. I mean, that's really good. Especially for a hero that's notoriously bad at coming back from these sort of early game aggression situation.
Yeah, that Necros now has an Aghanims. So screw that.
Yeah.
Screw those buyback numbers. You get scythed, you'd be dead for a long time now.
Yeah, and there's 2 big items. I don't believe the Ags was up the last time there was the Omni Slash. I don't think there was. So he's now got that picked up. If he can get level 3 of his Omni Slash, that's a lot of damage as well. So big items coming up on both sides. The Radiance, the Aghanims on both sides. So next fight I think will be pretty big.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things the new 682 patch brought us. More gold, more money to get big items on the game.
Definitely. And I think a wipe either way here is definitely going to mean a set of racks, if not,
If not GG. And Bonji is now sitting on top of a Blink Dagger. Sorry?
I was just saying both teams are playing cautious, they know what's at stake if you get caught out. Both sort of content to farm up and not really play too aggressive, don't want to get caught out or anything.
Yeah, well, Feri's team doesn't need to be aggressive now. They're just sitting back and watching their Spectre farm. 100 gold, and he has Radiance.
Yeah, the Mirana's now picked up a Manta style, so forget about your reincarnation. Those Manta illusions are just gonna burn through that mana so quick.
Yeah, I think he's read the game perfectly here. Aggressive Jelly. He's read the opposing team's lineup and said, "Hey, well, that's the problem. So I've got to deal with it. I'm gonna go first with the Fusel Blade and then Manta style and melt his mana. So no more reincarnation."
Yep.
And Omni Knight's also a target.
15 launch charges.
Oh damn! Not Omni Knight. Keep calling Juggernaut Omni Knight. Juggernaut's also a target. No mana, no Omni Slash.
Yep. Definitely, there's a lot of heroes here that are really dependent on their mana. Viper as well, he doesn't have actually has a bit of a bigger mana pool.
Yeah. Juggernaut has 761 mana. Oh, aggressive Jelly. Moonlight Shadow being used.
Oh,
and he's just going... Huge fight now with I know, Vengeful Spirit dying and then Earthshaker dying too, and Exorcism is on the go. BKB being used too. Now Feri just kills off Death Prophet, and 4 guys down. Juggernaut's pulling back, and it's damn that Moonlight Shadow initiation. I mean, if you're playing against a Mirana, no vision, it makes it hard.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was the dust that came out, but by then she's already initiated. The fight's underway. It's too late. Too little, too late.
Yana was already dead. And then, oh yeah, and Spectre died. But he has that Radiance, so he managed to deal a lot of damage on that team fight. Initiation now on Feri. Feri might be in trouble. Joy won't leave him now. Not letting him go. Oh. Okay, and he melts under Omni Slash. I think that's why I keep mistaking his name for Omni Knight, because of Omni Slash.
Yep. Neither team has gone for Roche yet. I think it would be a good option for either team at this point.
Have you seen any Roche done today?
No, neither of the teams. They've all been focused on this aggressive sort of 5-on-5 with not really any Roche impact. What about you?
I think not. I think not. Can't remember, but I think not. I think most teams are playing well, it's a lot riskier now to go into Roshan Pit because there's a lot of vision being used there, and the payoff's not that big anymore because it's one less minute on Aegis, and he also hits harder.
Yeah, definitely.
Besides, Spectre's not really all that good killing a Roshan.
Glyph being used, bot tower is falling really low, but they now have support, so.
Juggernaut's going for a butterfly.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Now the deny coming in from Juggernaut.
This sentry ward over here is just outside the range of this ward over here on the
Yeah.
alpha.
It's one thing that we all have seen. It's
Oh no.
Since there are new warding positions, I don't think teams have really adapted to the new dewarding positions too.
Yeah, this ward, they think they're okay, but they're caught out, and I mean they're all smoked up on the side of KaRazi. This could be a big fight.
Here, smoke joining Roshan Pit, and Omni Slash being used. So with Echo Slam and under Exorcism, he now heals Scepter away, but Vengeful Spirit is dead. Tenru is taking too much damage. He's now hitting Bungie. He's dead now too. And Joy is he just wiped Jin. Spectre just died. Mirana's TPing away, I guess. No, yeah, he is. And he managed to run away. It's 3 for 1 on Roshan Pit.
Yeah, and they'll get Roche as a result as well.
Roche for Joy on his Juggernaut.
About life, death, love, fear.
Yeah, really unfortunate. This ward, they think, you know, they're safe, but just barely out of the range of the observer.
There's too many places to ward and deward now.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to get these melee racks. I don't know if they can. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they definitely can. Glyph being used.
Really good zoning out by the Jakiro.
That macro pyre. Now Yule Scepter being used on Jin. Tenru now in trouble. He's gonna fall. No, he's not. He is. Yes. Omni Slash again being used on Feri this time. Feri just being pushed away. And Joy just keeps on bashing. Feri with a scythe on him, but he has Aegis still. It's almost 4 down on KaRazi's side. Joy's trying to get some kills, but he's gonna die. And a full 5-man wipe again. They managed to defend Rax and wipe the team. It's Rax for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost Spectre.
There's only the buyback on the side of the Juggernaut. This is a free Rax we're taking.
Well, yeah, they're going in for the runes. Okay, Bungie, what are you doing? They have buyback on Juggernaut. I think he didn't die for Feri.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
He's hitting the melee racks now.
Yet to use Manta style.
Yeah, not really committing to those racks. Oh, the leap. They could have pushed. They could have just pushed racks.
I
Yeah,
think
no.
with
Well, Bungie went to the bottom lane, and well, Manta wasn't used. I don't know.
yeah, they just didn't. For whatever reason, they didn't want to commit when I think they should have.
Well, thing is,
Spectre had his haunt up, you know, he can hop in as well. So.
yeah, he was dead, by the way. But I guess
Yeah,
that's
but
that's what
he was about to respond.
yeah, that's what kept them, maybe. Aggressive Jelly now got a demon edge. But Feri +4 are on top now. Moonlight Shadow being used. Janu might be in trouble. Ice Path being used now, and Spectre's ulti too. And they're going in on Araya. Araya using the Exorcism, BKB, and Eel Scepter herself away. But Jin's just dishing out damage on KaRazi. Oh, Feri's still... Feri still gets the kill. No, it's Aggressive Jelly now leaping, and Juggernaut is dead. Another team wipe. Are they going in for Rex now?
Yeah, I think they should. Feri's running back with half HP.
I don't know. Oh, he's getting the creep wave. But still, I would just run forward and get it.
I think you can almost break backdoor. The Smiron is hitting for 200 with the Manta illusion. A lot of damage.
Well, but he's not committing to mid. He's pushing bot. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Ah, great leap again.
Yeah.
And Diffusal Blade being used
Radiant's
on
bottom
Yano.
tower is being attacked.
Okay, it seems like they're going to push. No, no. Glyph being used by KaRazi.
He's still holding on to that Manta style. He no longer has the mana for it.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't need it.
Probably shreds though, I think he has it.
Middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And that's mid racks for them.
Barracks has fallen.
Yeah, and this wave is pushing out top a lot as well.
1, 2, 5 ranged creeps and catapults. That's a lot. It's gonna force KaRazi's team to defend that.
Top tower is being attacked.
Meanwhile, just Jin's happily farming. He's been dying a lot. He's 11-9. What do you think KaRazi could do to try and change the tide of this game?
I think they definitely have to be a little more patient. This sort of aggressive movement to start the engagement by the Vengeful Spirit earlier really came back to bite them. It was a free kill on her and just turned out of control from then. So they need to play a little bit more passive, try and get items on the Viper, but I mean, and the Juggernaut, but they've just got the late game of this Spectre is really going to start kicking in, so they have to be concerned about him as well.
Ah, Fisher. Blind Fisher just trying to hit Joy. No dice. And there's a smoke now. Jelly with the arrow. Diffusal Blade.
They have to be careful, this could do a lot of
Yeah. Nah, he just used Manta. Get out of it. And those illusions. No more charges left on that Diffusal Blade. Sitting on 3,800 gold. But continuing the talk you were having, yeah, they need to be patient. But if you're too much patient versus a Spectre, you're dead too. You can't really rush it out.
As hard as it is, they need to kill this Spectre. I mean, he's farming really well, and he's just sort of split pushing. They're doing this really slow siege. The Mirana's pushing out the mid. Spectre is pushing out.
Oh, Omni Slash. For staffing in, Jin pops the ulti. He jumps right in the game. Exorcism being used again. Still no BKB from Araya. He yields himself away. Joy dealing out damage and just spitting away to safety. 3 down for each side. Aggressive Jelly now in trouble. He still has leap. Jin under Moonlight Shadow, no. The arrow doesn't connect. And Araya uses Exorcism and gets back. No real advantage to any team, I guess. Well, KaRazi got the lead on gold, but and more XP. Managed to defend the base. Just killed off 2 supports. Oh no, they killed Feri too. Yeah, he bought back.
Yep.
That Mirana is sitting on a Daedalus now.
Yeah, she is getting lots of good farm. And she's got 4K on top of it, so.
Yeah, she has a level 2 diffusal blade now. I think it was nerfed a little bit. The amount of burn doesn't scale with a level 2 diffusal blade. Jin's waiting for Roshan. Oh, unlucky, just missed him. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He just missed.
Do they know? Yeah, I think they know now.
Oh, okay. It's just 1 second he got out of Roshan pit. There's the arrow, but
It was like the fog line was right there when he respawned.
yeah, but Spectre's damage versus Roshan is really appealing. If it wasn't for that Mirana there.
There's a 5-man smoke coming out.
And there he is. The Blink Dagger from Happy still doesn't use the stun. And now Omni Slash being used. And Joy has done pretty much anything he could do. Being healed now. Hacking away. Scythe being used on Joy, and Juggernaut's dead. He has no buyback now, remember. And Feri's still in trouble with those Exorcism ghosts. Fenru and trading kills. And Jin just respawned, and again a full 5-man wipe, and they're going in for the bottom lane. Or not. Okay, Doctor is just defending top. Jin now has a gem. You're really playing it safe here. Going in for tier 3 tower on bot, and there's really no Yanu and Arai can really contest this. Fisher coming out now from Bungie, still has Echo Slam, but not enough units to deal damage. And KaRazi are just sitting by and watching their base fall. They can't really do much, not without Juggernaut. Glyph being used now, trying to save their top towers. Magic Missile Initiation still hits. Fisher and Feri, they just keep on hacking at the tower. Hit us, see if we care. Echo Slam now, big Echo Slam from Bungie. Tenru being stunned, and now Scythe of Vice, damn, Death Side. and Yanu is gonna die for radiance damage. Joyce trying to do something here, but he's just sitting back, can't really do much. And mega creeps for Feri +4. Araya now using Exorcism and BKB, but the answer comes from Moonlight Shadow, and Joy doesn't even get to use his Omni Slash. And again, Feri's team just playing it safe. We don't need to go into those tier 4s. Let's just get back. Have a cup of tea. You still there, Meridian? Oh, I think not. Meridian just got disconnected, it seems. Well, Joy can't really do much, I guess. I don't know why they don't call GG. Just trying to hang in there, I guess. Omni Slash? No? 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 Yep, I'm in the middle of the creeps now. Okay. Oh, Manta Style being used. Very good plays coming in from Aggressive Jelly. What a player. Jin now smoked up. Doesn't really feel like initiating on them. At least not Jin. Not a good initiator, just a cleanser of time. And now with his Aunt being used, Jin being stunned by Magic Missile. Aggressive Jelly, and now focusing on Araya. You can't really escape from there, mate. And GG! GG coming in from Araya. Good game. 49 minutes in. I totally got your career. And it's a victory for Feri +4. Amazing comeback. I think this is the comeback train machine. 682. Comeback on Jin was amazing. He recovered from 3 deaths and no assists, no farm whatsoever. On top, they just left him there alone. He managed to farm a bit. He got 2 kills, then 2 assists, and he just started having another impact on fights. And Aggressive Jelly, realizing that his Spectre was staying behind, just farmed heavily, said, oh, screw it, I'm not gonna fight, I'm gonna farm, I'm gonna get a Diffusal Blade, and I'm gonna get a Manta Style, and I'm gonna wreck this game and carry the game for you, Spectre, until you're up and running and ready to go. Amazing comeback from Feri +4. Good game, terrific early game by KaRazi, wonderful draft, but in the end, well, there's not really you can do against a not really anything you can do against a very farm Spectre that gets a Radiance, Phase Boots, Heart of Tarask, Drums. Well, it's Juggernaut is a great hero, but well, it's just not up to par for a 49-minute game versus the Spectre. Guys, hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you for watching. I would like to thank Meridian too for his co-cast. He got disconnected mid-game. Sorry for the voice problems. I think you guys were complaining about the voice being a little bit too low. He tried to correct it. I don't know if he managed to do so. I didn't get any more feedback after that. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cast the final game or the I don't know if yeah, the final game or the semi-final game. But hope you enjoyed it. See you.